Thank you. First of all, welcome to Iowa and Merry Christmas from Iowa.
Thank you.
And thank you for really adding some important conversations to the campaign. So some local commentators refer to you as maybe the younger Trump, not a politician, which would place you running in the same lane as President Trump for getting votes. So other than being younger, how would you differentiate yourself from President Trump?
So look, I appreciate that question, and I get it frequently these days on the campaign trail. It's not just being younger. I think we are reaching a new generation of voters in this country. We've been to most of the college campuses across this state, and I don't think that's something the Republican Party has done a great job of. There's a reason why these revolutions, these revivals, are often led by the next generation. Thomas Jefferson was 33 years old when he wrote the Declaration of Independence. I'm an old man by comparison, actually, to Thomas Jefferson. And I will say this. It's going to take a president who, yes, comes from the outside, is a businessman. I believe it's going to take an outsider with sharp elbows at times to come take on the federal bureaucracy, to shut down agencies that need to be shut down, to implement that 75% headcount reduction I want to see in the federal bureaucracy. But it's also going to take a president who has a deep first personal understanding of the law and the Constitution. And those two things don't usually go together. I've actually hired many people in my career over the many companies that I've started. And those two skills, you might have the academic law professor types over here, you might have the business types that are going to get something done. That's what gives me my sense of purpose in this race. And I think I'm the only person in this race who brings both of those attributes, an understanding and a commitment to the Constitution, but combine that with being an outsider who can actually get things done. And I think that's going to take the combination that actually takes to revive this economy and revive our constitutional republic.
And if I may, Mr. Ramaswamy, Simona's question was about how you would be different from Donald Trump. So how specifically would you differentiate yourself from Trump?
Well, look, I think some policy areas. I mean, take the Iowa carbon capture pipeline, the use of eminent domain right here. It doesn't affect many in the national audience, but it affects people in this room. I'm seeing many heads nodding. You're familiar with this issue. They're using eminent domain to seize farmland, to build a carbon capture pipeline using federal subsidies. I'm the only candidate in this field who has taken a clear stand in being against those kinds of policies, the unconstitutional use of eminent domain. So we can go into other specific examples, but it comes down to a commitment to the Constitution, a deep understanding of the Constitution, swearing an oath to the Constitution and keeping it, and combining that with being an outsider, and yes, reaching and inspiring the next generation of Americans. I think I'm the best person in this race to do those things, and that's why I'm in it.